How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Did we just get news of the Ethereum ETF being denied? We have Bitcoin falling $2,000 to $3,000. We have Ethereum falling down as well. What's going on? Because obviously something's happening. I want to talk about this. Also talk about some big news with memes. Actually, the Biden administration is hiring a, quote, meme lord. This is a real article that's coming out right now saying that they are hiring someone for memes, going to pay them up to $85,000 a year. Okay, let's talk about this. I'm going to try to keep this nice and short because I'm actually out and about and I don't know how quickly this will upload because of this. So I'm going to keep it nice and short. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Whenever I make short videos like this, for some reason, it doesn't get to many people. YouTube doesn't like it, so if you like it, maybe share it or hit subscribe, or you can go down to Margex too. If you want to trade crypto, you can use Margex underneath the video. Okay, so we have Bitcoin and Ethereum falling down here today. A lot of people are watching right now. They're watching Bitcoin, they're watching Ethereum, they're waiting for the SEC to approve or deny the Ethereum ETFs. A lot of people think that they're going to be approved, myself included. It seems like the SEC is really gearing up to approve the Ethereum ETFs after all of their language rushing out to the exchanges to tell them to hurry up to change wording and all this kind of stuff. The political landscape seems to be changing as well, with a lot of politicians now leaning pro-crypto, pro-innovation, trying to get votes. We also had FIT21 and SAB 121 or whatever that was, that also are leaning in the right direction, right? So it seems like there's something weird going on now with crypto's price falling down today. Now, there's one of two different scenarios. One, we could be falling down because it was leaked that the ETH ETFs are denied. It came out, and now some institutions, some large people in the know are now selling. The other scenario is this is what's happening from the powers that be, or the whales. They're trying to freak you out of your positions right ahead of approval. A lot of the time before a big announcement, we'll see crypto wick in the opposite direction that eventually moves. It's just causing more liquidations, right? A lot of people get bearish, they think there's a leak, they go short, and then we get approval and then we go long. Now, the interesting thing is Bitcoin's going down. Bitcoin is going down, and I think to myself, okay, if the ETH ETFs were denied or put off, would Bitcoin really fall down that much? I think obviously it's really good for the whole space if these ETH ETFs are approved, but does it directly impact Bitcoin much? And of course, this is conjecture, right? I'm just thinking this through, but there's a case to be made that maybe some people would be more likely to buy Bitcoin if the Ethereum ETFs are denied, right? Like, okay, this is the one game in town that's approved by the SEC. We're gonna go buy Bitcoin, right? So it is weird that Bitcoin would have such a big move, even if there's some leak about ETH denial, right? I still see the counterpoint, which is that, hey, this opens up the whole space for investments. It really shows a change in political, or with politicians, that they're going to continue to treat crypto more favorably and all that kind of stuff, right? But it is weird that we'd have such a big move. So in my opinion, if I had to guess, I think it's more of a fake out, and maybe some people taking some chips off the table. We have moved up a lot over the last week and a half. Bitcoin's moved from 60,000 up to 71,000, 72,000. So maybe it's some people taking some chips off the table, maybe decreasing long positions, that kind of stuff. Same thing with Ethereum, right? Taking some chips off the table. Now, I could always be wrong, but that's kind of my thought process. So be ready for volatility, right? I'm good either way. I don't think it really changes the long-term outlook of Bitcoin or Ethereum with a denial or approval. I think it's more bullish, obviously, if we get approval. Okay, now jumping in here from the future a little bit, I think I was pretty much right on. And I do think this is a game that's being played, and I could always be wrong. It could always be the denial, a leak or something like that. But, you know, the SEC has initiated talks with Ethereum ETF issuers for final adjustments to S1s. It's always possible. It's always possible that this gets pushed off, but they would be really working these different companies and working the crypto market to mess with us at this point. I mean, the fact is they came in with such an urgency this week to get these things approved at the same time that Seems like all of politicians are switching on their head and trying to turn more pro Bitcoin and pro crypto. And we are seeing a bit of a bounce on Bitcoin. I mean, take a look at this. This is really interesting. We fall down pretty much straight down here and bounce right against prior resistance. Hopefully we flip this into support. This would be super bullish. I mean, this has been a pretty key level, 67 to 68,000 right in here. This is where we saw resistance here. This is where we saw resistance here. I think this could be pretty good news, right? If we flip this, it'd be very bullish on a technical level as well. So we'll have to wait. We will know in about 4 hours or so whether the ETH ETFs are approved. Maybe it's faster, but I do think this is quite bullish. And let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum starting to bounce as well, bouncing right off of this prior resistance, right around 37.20. So yeah, hopefully you didn't feel too bad about the title of this video, because I do think that that's been circulating around, that there's some leak about a denial of the ETH ETFs. I saw Cryptos R Us talked about that, but in my mind, it's just games being played. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, because this video is getting too long, I'm not even sure it's going to upload. Biden is hiring a meme lord. I think that's exactly how they phrased it from multiple articles, like real publications talking about this. And they're hiring someone to go interact with meme pages and to make memes, stuff like that. And of course they have social media marketer managers and stuff like that. But this is specifically with memes. They're gonna pay them up to $85,000 a year. Let me know if you'd want that job. But it is interesting, showing that there is this change. They understand that culture is changing. They need to get votes, and maybe this helps them a little bit. So it is interesting. I'm sure that meme coins in general will love this news. And yeah, maybe there's going to be some new memes pop up because of this. I think memes are a part of culture, and up until maybe even the last few years, we didn't realize there was so much money to be made in memes, like with meme cryptos. But obviously people are willing to put their money behind something, even if there's no real utility, just to say F you to the system, or because there is a community behind it. Let me know your thoughts on that though underneath the video. Would you ever be a meme lord for Joe Biden? Let me know it down below. Thank you so much. Check out the links to Margex underneath the video. And yeah, I think that's it. Be on the lookout for videos later, because we will see the approval or denial, or the putting off of the Ethereum ETFs. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.